Hey, it's Lynn from Holistic Health and Wellness. So I had got into my video and suddenly I lost connectivity to the internet and it told me to move it to a closer signal. I'm right next to my router. So don't know what that is about, but let's try again. So I'm going to talk to you today about freezer meals. So bulk freeze for faster, healthier, tastier meals, right? So you know me, you know that I do a lot of, sorry about that, Rainy. I know that we were in the middle and I got booted off, so I'm trying again. So we're talking about freezer meals. Are you using your freezer to its full potential? You know that I am a big meal prep person and a planner. That's the way I rock and roll so that I stay on that healthy lifestyle that I so believe in. So I know that freezer meals sometimes have a bad rap, and that is because, and I know I've been there, done that, a lot of times the freezer meals that we buy in the store, they are loaded with sodium. Then you have to use your microwave. Then, we think in our minds of unhealthy when we think of freezer meals, and that can be so. I've been on those diet plans years ago where you buy those quick fixes. But let's face it, if we don't eat and we don't cook the healthy foods, it's really hard to stay on that healthy path. We're very, very busy. I get that. So in meal prepping, you can do things that will help you to eat a healthy lifestyle, but still have some quick options there. So I want to shatter that image today that you might have about freezer meals and help you with some bulk freezing methods that might change your mind about that and see how you can have a healthier option. So when you meal prep properly, that's really important. So when you plan your meals for the week, make extra portions, then freeze them so they're ready to go. So on a busy night, you can just pull one of those portions out and serve a tasty, healthy meal to the family in a flash, really quick. You can do that with the help of your Instapot or a slow cooker. You can have containers where you can put them into the oven to warm them up. So think about some of these things that you can do. Don't ever waste another avocado again. So the solution to never losing a precious morsel of avocado, and this goes for other foods as well, but here's a way for avocados. Scoop small chunks out, separate them on parchment paper, and then freeze them. You can use them then in your smoothies, and the great thing that when you add them to a smoothie and they're frozen like that is it gives you great consistency. Or you can just add pure cacao powder, and you can make a chocolate pudding. And then you can eat a dessert guilt-free. So next time you see avocados on sale, stock up and use this freezing method to have a freezer full of avocados at your fingertips. You can thaw them out. You can make a healthy guac with them. It's so easy to do something like that with so many different foods. So freezer leftover stock. So stock is something terrific for creating, as you know, broths, soups, and sauces. Even just a few teaspoons with some of the recipes that you may have, but a few teaspoons can liven up your vegetables, your pastas. So my husband is from the South, so cooking consisted for years of bacon, ham, different stocks to make that, Southern type of food. So when I started to eat healthier, I had to change that up and I started using a lot more vegetable stock, because vegetable stock is great for stews and soups. But often we forget that an open container of stock that we left in the fridge for a few weeks, we realize it went bad when we pick it up. But here's an interesting thing you can think of to do. Instead, freeze it in an ice tray, and you can use those to jazz up your meals as you need to. You can even add some fresh herbs to your ice cubes to dress up the flavor even more. So also think about choosing frozen veggies. So next to fresh, frozen veggies are the best that you can get. Frozen veggies are captured at the very peak of their freshness, and they're great for making healthy soups and stews. But if you swear that you can taste the difference, then get out some frozen baggies or some freezer baggies, make your own, throw them in there, freeze them, and then you've got produce to throw into your soups and stews, anything like that. And of course, if you're making a soup, make some extra veggies, freeze some, and then you can put some in your next soup or whatever dish you want. So greens do tend to wilt, but you can use them frozen in smoothies or toss them into soups, and no one will know the difference. So the idea here is making things that are going to be the easiest for you so that you're going to eat something healthy without going through the drive-through because you're so busy you don't know what else to do. So think about breads. So for me, when I'm buying, well, I rarely eat bread anymore, but so sometimes we want to have tortillas or other fresh baked items, but they go bad so quickly, right? So instead of forcing yourself to eat an abundance of sandwiches or wraps or tacos or enchiladas or whatever you have that week, freeze them so you can enjoy them. Parchment paper is great for tortillas, the flour ones, to stick some parchment paper in between before you freeze them, and then you can easily pull them out as you need them. So as you can see, by using your freezer wisely, you can stock up on foods. It will reduce the waste. I can't talk today, W-A-S-T, waste. And it will avoid you going over budget when you purchase groceries. So we know that often we go into the store, they've got a buy one, get one free. And I buy them because they're free, but sometimes they've sat there and they've been wasted because it's too much. I've done that, say, with pineapples in the past. They've got the small containers of pineapples or blueberries, buy one, get one free. I throw that spare one straight into the freezer. It's great in smoothies. So, use those buy one, get ones, but think about using your freezer so that you're not letting anything become overripe or you throw it away because you've got too much. If you want to make tortillas or enchiladas, think about just taking half of it and throwing them in the freezer for the next time. Or if they're buy one, get one free, throw one packet in the freezer. There's so many ways we can fully utilize our freezer because the name of the game here is eating healthy on a budget, right? We know, and I know from firsthand experience, I go into the grocery store, I buy all that fresh produce, and I come out having spent a fortune. So if you don't have a farmer's market, if you don't have some kind of co-op where you can go and buy the vegetables and the fruits at a cheaper price, then think about taking advantage of the buy one, get one, and then just be a bit more creative with what you do. When you're thinking about vegetables, you can slice them up, throw them in the freezer. We happen to love parsnips. Every once in a while, parsnips come on sale, buy one, get one. That's way too many for us to eat. But we can get them prepared, chop them up, throw them in the freezer, and then we've got them ready for the next meal. So think about utilizing fully your freezer. And if you've got some recipes that you love that you can think of that would go along with that, share them with us. That would be great. Think about how you can use them in a smoothie if you eat smoothies, because so much of the stuff can be frozen and then it gives a great consistency to your smoothie. So I hope that that's helpful to you. I hope that's given you a few ideas on what you can do to maximize your freezer to help you eat in a healthy manner. So if you have questions about that, if you have questions about how you can live a healthier lifestyle, how you can lose a few pounds, I would love for you to get on a free call with me. I'll drop the link so that you can get onto my calendar, book some time with me so we can talk about some of the changes that you want to make in your life. And I can give you a few healthy swap ideas that might help you transform a little of your life from maybe what you're eating that's not so healthy into a healthier option. It doesn't have to be hard for you. It can be something very simple, very easy. So get on a free call with me and I would love to chat. So thanks for joining me today. Thanks for taking your time to just listen to this and give you a few ideas. Again, it's Lynn, Holistic Health and Wellness. Have an absolutely great day and a wonderful weekend. Bye.